We alive. We alive.
What's good, people? Hotep's been told you, episode 7. Hotep Jesus, how are you doing? Happy Thirsty Thursday. Oh shoot! Hold on. Go ahead, man. I got too many machines over here. Got a machine over here, over there. I'm.
Technology beats the Hotep tech. I see you. I see you. Yeah, it was Thirsty Thursday. I'm sipping. I got a little bit of Jameson with some high fructose corn syrup, iced tea. You know what I'm saying? I'm high as hell. I've been smoking all day long. So tonight's show has to be lit.
Yo, you see, I got the Mr. 45 shirt. You see it,
bro?
See it?
I'm so jealous. I didn't get
This thing hotter than fish grease. This thing hotter than fish grease. Y'all know where to go. Y'all know where to go to get it. Go ahead, drop the link in there.
MagaSuperstore.com. Go get your Trump merch. I got something new coming tomorrow.
Okay.
We're going to keep hitting them. I'm trying to drop 4 this month. Because when I show up in D.C., I'm just packing nothing but MAGA Superstores.
Hey, I think they're saying your volume's too low a little bit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Don't do that to me. All right, hold up.
Well, anyway, thanks for everybody dropping in. Please hit that thumbs up. Please hit that thumbs up. It's Thirsty Thursday. We're back.
We are back. Episode, what is it, 7?
Yeah, episode 7.
It feels so good. It feels so good.
Let's jump right into it. I think does everybody is he sounding better, chat? He sounding better? Hit 1. Anyway, let's get into it. Chicago. Where do we start with Chicago, the city of the Windy City?
Bro.
They still can't shoot. They shot off 71 people got wounded, 12 got killed. That's Iverson numbers, you know what I mean? Iverson used to go out there, shoot 60 times, make 12. It was crazy. And this was on Obama's Obama's birthday, wasn't it? It was Obama's birthday night. It was like, they really turned the hell up, man.
Yo.
What's going on, man?
I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, innocent people are getting hit, and it's just like, do y'all need like shooting practice, or like you would think they get enough shooting practice, but there's no tact at all in the street crimes. And we're gonna touch on another topic later, but the crime is sloppy. We gotta be honest. It's not clean and efficient like it should be. When you're taking out little girls and little kids, that's when it's an issue. Gang problems should be handled, and if soldiers are killed, only the soldiers should be hit. But if we ain't talking about soldiers, women and children is off limits, and these fools is just out here just letting off, probably because they too scared to get close.
Yeah. I was reading something today. It was real gangsters. They pull right up on you, man. They don't be shooting 3 blocks away, hit like 400 people. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Right.
And what was crazy? I saw somebody had went to the hospital where I guess the majority of these people were going. I swear, man, there was at least 100 people outside the emergency room. Like, people crying, people falling all over the place. People had died and stuff like that. It was this crazy scene I ever seen in my life, man. They set a shoebox out. Yo, they put a Nike truck out in Chicago, man.
That was in Chicago?
Yeah, man, I was in Chicago.
Yo, you know they got mad at me because I was on the timeline laughing, right?
No.
Yo, I was getting texts and everything. So I hit me up like, how could you laugh at that? I'm like, how could you not laugh at that?
Right.
I just feel like it's cops and robbers. It's a game. And once you hop in that game, you already know what time it is. You dig me? And if I'm going to be playing in that game and, I've had issues with cops and run-ins with cops, but it's a cat and mouse game, and I've been able to laugh at myself, like, oh, okay, y'all got me this time. Like, we clap it up. I'm not one of those people who gets arrested and me and the cop is arguing and they gotta restrain me. Me and him on the way there, we talking about football or something.
Yeah.
I mean, cuz here in front, we kicking it. You know what I mean? That's how I take it as a just a man. You just gotta eat that and handle that shit in court. But people say they got caught. I mean, hey, that's what happens when you set the cheese out for the rat, right?
Yeah, a lot of people were saying it's entrapment and they wouldn't do that in white neighborhoods. I mean, they only caught like four. I think it was caught like 5, 6 people. It wasn't a whole bunch of people they caught, but they did catch a couple people. I'm just like, we shouldn't be embarrassed. You're getting caught, like you said, a rat in the cheese. Like, they're setting the cheese out here. Why are you gonna be the dumbass rat trying to take the cheese and it slap your hand, and then you're gonna blame the man of putting the cheese out there? You should have walked right past the cheese.
Yeah. We have to be smarter criminals. I've said this on past casts. We just have to be smarter criminals, man. It's not that hard. Just think a little bit further.
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, if they can't outthink the Chicago police, man, I mean, this is because they be doing some crazy stuff out there. I'm like, oh my gosh, man.
My cousin got caught with a RIP to my cousin, man. He got caught in a dummy car.
Okay.
The joints that turn off after you steal it. Yeah, he on TV getting caught. You know what I mean? We was laughing at him. We was family. People like, you laughing at them? I'm like, man, my family got caught in the dummy car, man. Y'all just new to y'all. Like this, like these trucks, shit, like it's.
You're right. You're exactly right about that. Some of this stuff is new to them. They don't know anything about people getting locked up. You know what I mean? Doing bids, putting money on people's books. They don't go visiting people. They don't know nothing about that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They don't know nothing about that life. And they just want to hoot and holler and protest and everything like that. I mean, y'all got to move smarter in them streets. When you're in the streets, this is part of the game, man. You're for real, for real.
Yeah. It's part of the game. I don't know when we gonna get it.
Anyway, your good friend Candace has been in the spotlight this week. She was out Philly, and I'm kind of mad she didn't reach out. You know what I mean? I would have ran out there and did some bodyguarding and something like that. They can't even eat breakfast. They can't even eat breakfast, and the people was on.
He said, "I come out there and bodyguard."
Did you see them white folks screaming at it?
Yo, so somebody said that they staged it. I forget who it was. He said he staged it, and I'm like, all right, let's say they did, right? Let's analyze the footage. When you analyze the footage, you can definitely tell it's not staged if you have an IQ above 80. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that accusation I felt was ludicrous if you saw the tape. It's absolutely ludicrous. If you didn't see the tape, okay, fine. You're just shooting in the dark. You kind of want to hate on Candace Owens, fine. You can get that. But after you watch the tape, you could tell this thing is not rehearsed or set up. This is a long list of events that shows the radical left. The left is oh so radical, and it all started with what's her name? Maxine Waters, right?
Right.
So Maxine Waters basically gave everybody the green light to just harass cats. You dig me? So peep the events we got. First we got James Gunn got outed, then they smeared Cernovich, right? After they smeared Cernovich, they canceled Farrakhan. And you know what I'm saying? And don't forget they already unverified Farrakhan. And then uh the Candace Owens things happen, and then the Alex Jones shit. It's like the left is coming. They out here. The hawk is out on. Soros ain't playing no games. He had 30 goons on the block ready to be.
That's crazy. That's really wild. I think to look at it from 1,000 feet up, I think Soros, he sees this new organization. It's TP. Was it TPS? TPUSW?
TPUSA.
TPUSA. They see they're forming up. You know what I mean? More forming up like Voltron. You gotta, if you're gonna stop a movement or an organization, you gotta stop it early.
Yep.
Once they get a foothold and stuff, it gets harder and harder. So I think I see why they're doing some attacks here. You know what I mean? It's
and then they brought Pastor Eric Dyson up there. Have you ever seen a debate between Pastor Dyson and Jordan Peterson?
Yeah, I seen that one.
Yo, when I watched it, that was my introduction to Mr. Dyson, and I was just like, yo, he's corny, yo.
Right.
Like he's like the ultimate like waste of space, waste of it, waste of an education. You know what I mean? Just use all these big words, and they put him up there on the screen with Candace. And from the time I seen him, I'm like, see, man, I knew it. And Candace was about to chew him alive, and they stopped it. The ref jumped in the middle of it. NBC, I forget who the host was, but he jumped right in the middle of it. But Candace was about to ice my man, so she was going in. Everybody's like, oh my God, why is she acting so angry? She just got attacked yesterday, my G.
Right.
She just got attacked. You're not going to be on edge. You a black woman. If this was a black woman on the left, yo, oh my God, the country would be upside down.
Definitely. And this was this came on after she got suspended on Twitter.
What? Word. Oh, that's right. She did get suspended. See what I'm saying?
So I mean, she had a busy week. You know what I mean? I'm starting to see a big time attacks on her. Everybody calling her all types of names and everything else. People I seen on the route, they talk about 5 different types of ashy. They had her listed as ashy. I'm just like, man, these people, yeah, they're going in. They call Candace ashy.
See, so Candace Hotep did. Yo, Hotep Candace, let's go. Wakanda, we here. Get the vibranium ready, baby.
But I mean, them people are lucky, man. They because they're gonna try to confront the wrong people, man. I mean, they showed real self-control and everything. All them people yelling in their face, and like, you should have seen the look. Like, she was like, what's wrong with y'all? Because they were really rabid leftists, man. If you want to look up rabid leftists in the dictionary, that's what was rolling around the streets of Philadelphia, man. I don't know where these leftists come from, Philadelphia. They don't. Some of them live in the Philly, but a lot of them come out the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? And go into Philly and do all this bullshit, man. But
that's where the Declaration of Independence and the Liberty Bell and Rocky and all that at. You know they got a presence out there.
Yeah, I didn't know it was this deep, man. But you know what? I should have known. The Bernie Bros are kind of deep out here too. You know what I mean? So I guess that's where they're coming from.
Yo, I don't know. I gotta, like I said, I gotta take my hat off to Candace and Charlie for keeping it cool. And yo, Candace almost turned into Keisha one time. Yeah. I seen Keisha. Anybody try to tell me Candace ain't really black? Yo, watch that tape when dude put the megaphone to her face. Say, yo, I swear to you, the projects almost came out. And then she caught herself. She's like, hold up, wait, I'm a professional. But she's about to catch a body.
Yeah, man. That they end up looking good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They ended up looking good.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about the Chinese nail shop, man.
Hotep's been told you. We told you. You every time you go out, you not spend. We told you about. You said white supremacy was white people. Yeah, yeah. Tell her what happened, yo.
Yo, listen. I guess there's always been the beefs in the Asian nail shops. They cornered the market, a whole market in the United States. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Big ups to them for doing that. But I guess they had an argument with one of the ladies, black woman, and they messed up, or allegedly messed up the eyebrows. And allegedly it was like $5, man, or whatever. Them Asian women, what I mean? They've always had these beefs in the nail shop. You see it on World Star all the time. Black women fighting these Asian women in the damn nail shop. So I think they was just jumped the gun and they was beating a woman with a broomstick. I was like, damn.
Yeah. You never mess with an Asian money.
No, man, no. And people, wait, hold up, man. Can we take a step back? Because people were saying it's only over $5. You short somebody $5 on the street, what happened?
They going upside your
That's
head.
why I know these people ain't coming from nowhere. You better not short nobody five what?
Yeah.
You're gonna get that same treatment that Asian put on that woman. Now we can debate. I mean, could they did it different if they really messed up her eyebrows? But now these people want to protest the store. They had enough. I mean, are they gonna pull through it this time? They're taking some real Hotep takes, man.
Playing with my money is like playing with my emotions, Smokey.
Right, Smokey.
Bro, can't play with these Asians' monies, yo, and they're trained. She looked like Chun-Li with that moves.
They wearing their ass out, man. I was just like, damn.
I'm like, yo, I thought sisters could fight. Now them Asians to fight, man. They picked up them sticks. Yo, they bout that fighting life. If you ever watched a kung fu movie, you just know Asians is about that fighting life. They bout that life. I expected a little bit more fight back. I know they had broomsticks, but we might need to put the hood in MMA classes.
We seriously do. And I try to tell people, man, I'm like, yo, the Asian man, they went to war with the white man several times. They is not afraid to go to war with nobody. Word. So if they're not afraid to go to war with a white man, they know they coming for your ass. They see your ass. They were like, oh, we go. We gonna wear these Negroes out.
So I wouldn't have went out like that. How they went out, I wasn't going out like that. Yo.
Just running for the door, man.
Ain't no way, yo. So we got a super chat. He said, truck my ad said pay-per-view Hotep niche nail shop girl UFC. No doubt. Yeah, nail shop lady was on her UFC. She was well trained. This is part of the culture. Fighting is part of their culture. They wake up, they born doing Tai Chi.
I think there was two.
There was two of them?
Yeah.
Hotep PPT TV nail shop fights. Truck my ad $2. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I don't know what that's about, but more power to you.
Well, what do you think about the boycott, man? Are they finally going to stand up, man?
Yo, I seen one sister out there. She looked like she was Hotep. Yeah, she was like, "No, ain't nobody shopping here today. They shut down. I was the first one here." She was on it. I was like, "Let's go, shut that shit down." This is overdue, my man's overdue. At the very least, you have to barter with them and say, hey, if y'all gonna be here, you're gonna have to train a couple of sisters in nails and let them get a booth or two up in this spot.
Right.
You dig me?
Right.
Let Shalisha get some clientele up in here. Y'all can't be taking up the whole block because y'all got, 4 or 5 of these shits on the same block. You dig me? So you got a monopoly out here. So we got to break up the monopoly or you got to cut us in. Otherwise, nobody gonna eat. These are things that need to happen, and I'm glad that she put her foot down. You dig me? This is long overdue. We need to get back to doing our own nails until we can monopolize on the industry, or until we can compete.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. But I'm glad. Hey, I hate that those sisters had to take that whooping like that. But at least this is going to spark. You know what I mean? You never know what takes to spark something. You know what I mean? So this might spark the wave that you know what I mean. Let's get our own thing.
Yo, shout out to them sisters that took their ass whooping. You know what I mean? Because I love you, first of all. I love you. Let me just say that, first of all. I really love you, my sisters. I love you for taking that ass whooping like a G. You did take your ass whooping like you ain't fight like a G, but you took your ass whooping like a G. But it was for a great cause, and you stood for what you believed in. You know what I'm saying? You fucked my nails up. I'm not paying. You know what I'm saying? If you hit me, then we gonna shut this block down. This is Black Power.
Word. Ohio, what was it? 12. They had
Yeah,
the
Ohio. Yeah.
special run election. I stayed up, man. The guy pulled it through, but you know they're gonna this is because I guess the guy left, so they're gonna redo this one in the midterm. So this might be a close one again, man. But
What you
Trump
mean
held
he
it down.
left?
Then the guy before him left. This was like a special election.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, okay, okay. I thought you had some updated news talking about he quit or something. Like what? Okay. Yeah, we in Brawl State, still repping. That Trump approval rating is up. Holla at us, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
man.
say
Because the
move.
news, I think he's won 8 out of 9 special. The Republicans won special elections, but you know the media is not. It's even, listen, I was listening to Reuters, right? And I
Uh-huh.
seen it. I was like, the guy came back from win, and you know, Reuters, they portrayed it like, oh man, the Republicans are lucky. They got out of the skin of their teeth. I'm like, they totally flipped it on the leftist narrative, man. There's
Yo,
hardly any escaping it, man.
yo, Alyssa Milano was like, "What's up with these green votes? It had to be the Russians meddling."
Like, come
Yo,
on, man.
she said the Russians was meddling in a special Ohio election. Yo, Trump derangement syndrome is a sickness, man. Mental
It definitely is.
illness.
It definitely is. Um, There's New Mexico, man. What's going down in New Mexico? They got some shines out there training for school shootings, man.
Them ain't signs. There was
There's
those are what Alex Jones called them that got them banned. Radical Islamic terrorists. That's what it looked like to me.
yeah. They was radicalized, definitely.
They said it was Islam, and I know the left wing media ain't want to talk about it. You know what I mean? Sean King ain't touched that. David Hogg ain't touched that because they don't want to be caught up with that Islamophobia.
I swear to God, because did it even trend on Twitter?
Nope.
Yo, the Twitter trends lately have been absolutely trash, man.
Yeah.
He's got it so fixed, man. I'm like, man, this guy is.
It trended for like a little sizzle. I'm gonna say it had a little sizzle, and that shit died out. I was like, wow, they caught a dude training kids for a school shooting, and they was like, nah, this ain't news.
It's crazy, and you wonder why they get called, fake news and all that. I mean, come on, this is like, I'm like, you would think this is a major story, but since it would benefit Trump, they can't run it. They
It's
can't
two
run
reasons. It's two reasons. Either let me put my tinfoil hat on real quick. What it could be is this is the MK Ultra operation,
it. Right,
right? And
Treadstone.
yeah, Operation Treadstone. And it wasn't supposed to get to the media. So they put that hit out like, look, y'all better not talk about this shit. We'll blow that whole shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll leak your photos on Ashley Madison. All of that type shit start happening. When the alphabet boys get involved. So you got that angle where the government's involved, or you got the other angle which we already mentioned. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you're right. I didn't really think about that. You always got to think about that. Like this could be, some radicalized. I mean, MK Ultra. You know what I mean? Some brainwash government assassin type. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, I'm like, how is he running they're going to practice shooting up a school? Like, what's parents? What school are these kids going to? Man, first and foremost, what school they going to get into, man?
Yo, I don't. Yo, it's so spooky. This story. It's like it's got to be the ops, yo. It's gotta like who's doing that? You know what I mean? Like who's grabbing kids and not? Nah, that's something. That's I ain't want to talk about no more. The black vans gonna pop up at my crib.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, man. I think Panda got a super chat.
We got a super chat, yo. I love y'all for these super chats. Panda. Big ups with my heart, little ups with my money. All right, Panda, $1.99. Appreciate you. That's love. Let's take a commercial break real quick. This episode is sponsored by Lowland Dose Soaps. Leave your skin feeling moisturized. Get it deep, clean, and smell good. Perfect for the family. Perfect for those singles out there trying to get a date. You can also donate to Hotep Nation for as little as $1 a month at patreon.com/Hotep Nation. All the links are in the description box. And make sure you donate to Uncle Hotep. He's here at patreon.com/Handy Mayhem and subscribe to his channel at Handy Mayhem on YouTube. We are live. Hotep's been told you.
Um, we got to talk of the big story of the week, man. Your boy Alex, your buddy Alex, man. You frequented his show. You're very familiar.
Yeah,
They kicked him out the paint. Is he allowed on Earth? I thought they kicked him out of Earth, man. Like, get your ass out of the atmosphere. He ain't allowed nowhere, boy.
Yo, they got him out the paint. Yo, that was the craziest thing I've seen in America in a really long time. They was just like, yo, Stitcher, Spotify, Apple, Facebook, YouTube, delete. What? And then somebody had the nerve to say, oh, it wasn't a concerted agenda. If you believe that, you're naive. Or you're lying to the people.
Yeah, no doubt it had to be like a concerted effort. You know what I mean? He's not banned from Twitter. Jack is holding out. You know what I mean? Now they're trying to say. Now, hold on. Let's look at it a little deeper here. A lot of things I've seen they're associating why they kicked him out is the Sandy Hook thing. Now,
Right.
those videos he hasn't talked about that in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's got to be something recent or the political events. My theory is, he's gotten a little. They didn't expect him to be this popular or this influential in the United States. He's supposed to be this conspiracy guy with his own little YouTube channel. Nobody listening to him. But now he must be competing with the mainstream. And now you see how the election came up. He's influential now. They got to get him. They got to get the normies away from Alex Jones. Normies had too much exposure to him because normies' brains just started busting. They were like, "Oh my God, what the hell is going on?" You know what I mean? And that's what I think would happen there. I think they're like, "Hey, we got to cut the plug, man."
Number one in the App Store.
Yeah.
Number one in the App Store above fake news, communist, NNN. You know what I'm saying? He's out here. He's out here. He's really out here, my nigga. He's got a real fan base. And I think that's what's disingenuous about this whole thing from the technocrats. The fact that you can say that this individual is not valid or providing anything factual when he's actually drawn a fan base of millions of people. Millions of people are glued into them, and these aren't idiots. So you're basically saying that the only thing that's allowed is what I think. This is the beginnings of the carving of groupthink. This is where we will have to mark this event as history, as the beginning of the death of freedom of speech. This was the defining movement. The removal of Alex Jones, the martyr Alex Jones,
Yeah,
because
definitely.
they are scared. I think it's election meddling. What do you think about that theory?
The what? The Alexa Mental?
I think they meddling with the elections
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Basically, yeah, basically,
because they know he got put out here to get cats out there voting for the right.
yeah.
I I think we need to sue for election meddling. Um, I don't know. We need some attorneys. I ain't no damn attorney. Somebody's attorney start drawing up some plans. We need to sue, and I want my check because I feel like I've been gypped. All my videos is gone now. I was on Alex Jones show. I was on Infowars. You infringing on my voice now. I need a cut. Say this is just wrong. I was brokenhearted.
Yeah, and you know what? I've seen people say they didn't go far enough. People like are really mad at Jack Dorsey for him leaving them up there. I'm like, people, you people are insane, man. I don't know what happened to America, but it's really going off the deep end. I don't, I have my how I view Alex. I never really was a big listener or anything like that. I've listened to some of the stuff. Some of the stuff is valid. Some of the stuff I really don't agree with. But he should have the right to say, to put it on, build his platform and speak his mind. He's no. Now let me put it this way: he's no more right or wrong than mainstream media. You know what I mean? Mainstream media is sometimes right, they're sometimes wrong. He's no better than that. But yet the mainstream media gets all their YouTube videos pushed to the front and everything else. But since Alex isn't sticking to the script that the other mainstream media is keeping to, he gotta go because too many people were following. I never would believe Infowars is almost like a mainstream outlet in 2018.
Oh, absolutely. It's definitely mainstream, and that's what they're afraid of. Like you said, they tapping into the normies. You dig what I'm saying? They tapping into the normies. But this was all led by Jared Holt over at Right Wing Watch, and I just want to go ahead and just read his quote really fast while we're here, so we can see the type of expletive redacted this guy is. Uh, when they asked Jared Holt why he targeted Alex Jones on Spotify, what I noticed was pure envy. And his quote goes, I guess I was a little bit offended that Alex Jones was able to get on the air and I wasn't.
That's crazy.
This this is the admitted motivation behind Jared Holt's actions to press Spotify and these other outlets to remove his stuff from the waves. Not because they found anything valid. No, it was after the fact that they were like, oh, what about this? What about that? They started, it was just pure jealousy and envy. These negative emotions that corrode humanity and doesn't allow people to evolve their relationship with the soul. This is the evil left. Jared Holt.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Um,
It's the left is in bed with the media.
right. That's for sure.
The left is in bed with the media. The media has been able to demonize white people, white men, with reckless abandon, with no remorse, with
Right.
no bridle. They've been able to get away with accosting the white male figure, the white people in this country. And that is perfectly fine. But as we can see, when there's an Islamic person training children for a school shooting, there's no mention from the media.
Yeah.
When the media was able to radicalize Islam in their publications, it was okay. It was okay to do it then when they sanctioned wars under the Obama administration to kill Muammar Gaddafi and his grandchildren. His grandchildren were killed in a bombing before him. It was cool when the media did that, when they villainized people in these different foreign nations. But when Alex Jones gets up there and has his own theory, which you are allowed, which is part of free speech, they cut off his tongue.
Yeah. You know what? I had black folks come up. I was reading them saying, "Oh, you support Alex Jones? You're a coon." I'm like, man, I remember Farrakhan he gave Farrakhan a look. Remember that?
He
No,
had Farrakhan on.
that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? BET wouldn't even cover this guy. Alex Jones. Him and Farrakhan sat down. It was a good interview. You know what I mean? It was a great interview. You know what I'm saying? It's I can't believe we've gone this far. You know that this guy is just get kicked off platforms because he doesn't have the right viewpoint. You know, it's not it's not what he's saying. He doesn't have the right viewpoint. And he has too many followers. Now, I mean, they're trying to fix the election. Just what they're accusing Trump and them of. This is what they're doing right now.
Saul Alinsky's plan all along. This is what they do. This is what they do. This is the evil left, the symptoms of the evil left. But a guy like Alex Jones is simply brand X. He's brand X. Let's call Alex Jones brand X. It's not a matter of if we support Alex Jones or like Alex Jones or agree with Alex Jones. Alex Jones is substitutable. We can swap him out for anybody, and this thing is wrong. What happened to Alex Jones is basically saying, you're next. You're next. No
Right.
matter who your is, you are next. Your voice can be chopped off too if you don't agree with Facebook, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. That's what they saying. The big boy, the conglomerates.
Yeah, I think we got a couple of super chats, man.
We got super chats. I love super chats, man. I love super chats. Where we at? How many we got? Justin Stone.
I
Did
think
I
there
miss
was
any
two.
more? Two. All right. So we got Justin Stone with the super chat. I appreciate the support from my guy Alex. His platform is what introduced me to the Hoteps. See what I'm saying? Fight out super chat from Justin. You see what I'm saying? Yo. When nobody gave me a fair voice, Alex Jones gave me a fair voice. He allowed me. He gave me a microphone. Uncle Hotep, do you know how hard I would have to work to get a microphone on the left? Matter of fact, I had an interview set up with the podcast to be recorded in the Hot 97 building. And when I announced the podcast the next morning, I received a text that said the podcast was canceled. We know who that came from. Ebro, say I'm wrong.
He wrote canceling shit. He really son of a bitch.
You see what I'm saying? So Alex Jones gave me a voice while Ebro at Hot 97 is supposed to be one of the gatekeepers to the culture, wouldn't give Hotep Jesus a voice. I think that's foul. I think that's really foul. Ebro follows me. We've sat down, we've had meetings, we spoke to each other. He knows who I am. I know who he is. And he cut off my mic the first chance he got. The evil left. They scared of this speech because they know we speak nothing but truth. And they scared of it. What's the other super chat? Greatness 81. The liberals want to control the national narrative by banning people on the internet. They don't want hypocrisy and crimes exposed. Greatness 81 is Hotep. You are Hotep. Thank you. That's real facts. They don't want people to know. They don't want y'all to know.
Now, what do you think? What's Alex's where does he go from here? I see his app is going off the hook. You know what I mean? But is he just gonna there's other applications, BitChute. I mean, I got mine. Like, the good thing about BitChute, you start an account and link it to your YouTube, it'll automatically upload all your YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow, I ain't know that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think then the thing about the BitChute, like, I had a video that was like, it was blocked worldwide, some copyright thing.
Yeah.
Throw it up on BitChute, go right up. People get watching, you know what I'm saying? And they just got it
Yeah.
on YouTube. So some people gonna be start getting slick and start putting stuff on BitChute. But mark my words. But
That's
you
what
know,
that's the world we're moving into, where it's going to be the dark web and the alternative apps and the decentralization. So the tech world about to go, it's going to be a dark side to the tech world. Alex Jones is in a great place. I got to be honest with you. If I got canceled from Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Apple, Google, all in the same week, I'll be like, yeah, I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So he's a martyr. He's a god. He's good. He's in a great space. I think from here, it's just like you said, using some of these other platforms to just continue what he's doing. He's number one in the app store. What are you going to do? Take his app out now? Like, you really going to look like a hater then, you know?
yeah.
But, if people want the content, I got so many notes on this.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I expect his site to grow. You know what I mean? I do you expect maybe he try to get like a couple hours on some cable network. You know what I mean? That's another thing. You know what I mean? I don't know.
They not giving him no cable.
Yeah, you don't think he'll give him 2 hours a night, 4 hour block?
On what show? Name a show or a channel.
No, man.
You can't name one. You can't name that nigga no Mike. What you think? I can't even. Netflix not giving it to him. Is Hulu, Disney? They definitely not giving it to him.
No.
Who gonna give it to him?
Damn,
Who?
man. I don't know, man.
50? He gonna got to put him on power.
Stars, man.
See what I'm saying? Gonna put him on stars. He might be able to do a special with Jesse Ventura or something.
Oh my god.
What was funny to me was Cernovich. He was like, yo, the left, they would have been organized boycotts. They would have been out there at Silicon Valley, marched up. And I'm just like, shut your ass up. Because that's not even how this works. First of all, I'm gonna tell you exactly how this works. Planned Parenthood, GLAD, they round up all their millions. They send them emails out. Them checks go out. Protesters get paid. Buses show up. And people get dropped off. And the media show up. And people are guaranteed a voice. They're going to say they guarantee, like, you could be the next DeRay. You could be the next, Statue of Liberty climber.
Yeah.
You know, on the right, you try to protest outside Twitter or something like that, boy. They gonna show up and be like, look, alt right out here, white nationalists with Antifa throwing rocks at y'all. You couldn't
Yeah.
even pull off the same exact gig. Are you serious?
You can't. But listen, because the the professor who they call him Bike Lock guy. I think Eric Clanton one. He hit one of the alt right cats in the head with a bike lock. They gave him 3 years probation. They split his wig to the white meat. 5 staples in his head. They just gave him. He's a liberal. He's in San Francisco. They didn't want him to send him away to affect his professorship. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I was trying to tell you, you're not fighting on a fair. In some areas of the country, you're not fighting on a fair playing field. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially out California.
Yeah, especially out in Cali. We got to be smarter than that. I think we just got to take this up in the courts, and I think we just decentralize our stuff, and we We I know Jack listening. Shout out to Jack Dorsey. I know you listen. I know you watching the Hoteps. I know you follow me on Twitter. What you watching? We gonna infiltrate the internets. All the liberal channels, we gonna infiltrate them. We gonna bring all the goons. We gonna bring all the frogs. We gonna bring all the memes. You dig me? And we gonna just red pill people. But they gonna try and censor us. That's why we gotta make sure we prop up all the decentralized channels like BitChute and D2 and get all that stuff popping so that when they try to ban us, we already got our stuff set up on alternative networks. We're just gonna be smart about this. It's gonna be a very hackerish war coming up in the next decade or so.
You definitely. I think the definitely thing is to diversify. You know, you never know what's going to be the new hot thing. You know what I mean? Something's got to fall off. Everything falls off. Even legends die. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So you just got to be ready. You know, and don't not be afraid to jump on. You know what I mean? Like I started a BitChute. I still post on Gab once a day. I mean, whenever put a video up. You know what I mean? Just to see what's going on over there. But this mainstream stuff, the YouTube and everything, they're just going to clamp harder. You have to think it's not even really crunch time yet. You know, so what's happening crunch time in the midterms? What happened crunch time in 2020? They're going to turn it up a notch, man.
Bruh, if they doing this now, if they pulling the trigger now, they try to get me. You see me, you see me skate my joint. See, Hotep Jesus know the art of war. Y'all gotta watch how y'all tiptoe out here. I know the evil left. Hotep's been told you. You gotta be smarter. You know what I'm saying? They try to get me, but you just gotta skate by that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to put everybody on game, but it's definitely a game we out here playing and the left playing dirty. But as long as you keep your hands clean and you're just an upstanding individual, and every male in their moderation of toxic masculinity is a gentleman, then we're good, man. We're good. We have to keep our dignity while they lose theirs. And the people that are really listening, the people that really matter, are paying attention and they're showing up at the voting block.
You're right, man. You're definitely right. You're definitely right. I think there was another. Was there?
Super
Yeah, I think.
P Dog Night. Oh wait, there's a couple. All right, so there's a $5 one here from Liza Jane Williams. You're a huge breath of fresh air. Globalists' biggest fear is what we're doing right here, having a convo. We can't ignore haters. Shout out to you from Canada with the $5 donation. Truly appreciate you. P Dog Night. They'll put Alex Jones on RT or Sputnik. Yeah, RT definitely gonna show him some love. The people got Alex Jones, I think. You know, he good out here. Um, Twitter. What do you think? You think Jack gonna buckle? I think Jack gonna buckle.
Say again.
You think Jack is gonna eliminate him from the platform, or is he gonna stick to his word and not?
I think you stick to his word as long as you don't try to. As long as you don't go over. You know what I mean? I don't think they'll get him out of here. As long as you don't tweet nothing crazy. You know.
Yeah.
Now it's funny. People are trying to go back on his old stuff, but when people want to go back on James Gunn old tweets, it was like no, it was old jokes and everything like that. But now, you want to go through Alex Jones tweets with a fine tooth comb. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope Jack will leave him on there. But you know what? Jack is kind of funny. You gotta to what's the word for it? Because he do some things that he
Yeah.
you know.
He couldn't take the pressure on the chicken sandwich, so I know he ain't taking the pressure on this. They pressed him about the Chick-fil-A joint, so I know he ain't built for this. That's how I feel. I'm like, if you couldn't take the Chick-fil-A joint, you can't take this. But I feel like he did make a valid point where he said there's a fear of making Alex Jones more of a martyr by them getting rid of him on a Twitter platform. So that is a strategic move of the left not to remove him, because you will really incite us and you will really light a fire up under our ass to come after you guys. Because Twitter is just, I feel, more important than these other platforms outside of maybe YouTube.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, because they're really cut because they still got Spencer is still on Twitter, is he? Or is he get kicked off?
He lost his blue badge, his
Lost
check
his blue
mark.
badge.
Yeah, but he's still out there. He irrelevant. They try to get me to debate him. They couldn't come up with no debate topics because we agree on everything. See? So you know, but he's out there somewhere. Shout out to Baked Alaska. I be DMing Baked Alaska on Instagram. They
Yeah,
always
I seen him on IG. He followed me. Yeah, I
yeah
followed him and everything. Yeah, I haven't seen
yeah
and talked to him in like months, man.
yeah. He on there about to
They
get
still on
banned.
his ass, man.
Yeah, yeah, he's still on him. They still on him.
That's crazy. They still on him, man.
Yeah
That's absolutely insane, man.
yeah. So I got an app I'm working on.
Okay.
Hotep Tech in the building, Wakanda Vibranium in the building, though. My tech guy hit me. We got a dope idea. We working on it. We trying to decentralize the right wing and allow people access to information. So look out for that app coming soon. I'm not saying anything else.
Okay, yeah. Don't talk too much, man. Their ears in here.
Yeah,
Their
yeah,
ears
yeah.
in here. Their ears in here.
Uh-huh.
Yo, I was on a Red Elephant interview me. It should be on like I think next week. It was going to go on up today, but he said he got to push it out till next week. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna let everybody know it kind of went pretty good.
it
We
ain't
talked the
go.
normal stuff.
It ain't go left.
No, we didn't do it live. He said
Uh,
because yours went crazy. He said, "No, we'll just record it and then I'll post it."
yo, yo, a couple of nights ago, we had an interview with some alt right cats. I don't even remember their name. What was their name?
Oh, Wolf something or something. I can't remember the name. I know what you're talking about.
The other night we went on there and they said they had, troll Baked Alaska. Baked Alaska, my homie. So I trolled their entire episode. Just say just cause I wasn't feeling them and I wasn't feeling their audience and they came with my man Baked Alaska. So they had 3 strikes. So I trolled them. So if y'all run across that interview, just know I can be an ultimate asshole.
Oh, Shine of the Week, man. I
Uh-uh.
got to beat the LeBron James, man. Listen, I know last week he put the money down for school. Now people are arguing about he put $2 million down and the taxpayers paying $8. And I'm hearing that he that's the maximum he could have did, or it had to been a private school and things of that nature. But now Beyonce took over for the September issue of Vogue. It's supposed to be a big thing. They let a Negro run the magazine for a month. Everybody's going buck crazy in the fashion world. And he posted Instagram and he says, "Colored women are I don't know, are the most beautiful in the world, the strongest world. Colored women." He didn't say black women. He said colored women. Now I try to keep telling, but Shine, the white man is slick. The white man's smart too. And this is why I can't tell. Like, you can't underestimate the white man. The white man will make you. He'll call you something. He called y'all colored people in the '60s. Y'all got mad. They said no, we can't call them colored people no more.
The white
White
Democrat.
man,
The white Dixiecrat.
the white Dixiecrat, the white liberal. He's so slick. And now he said, "Okay, I'm gonna make y'all call yourselves colored people, and we're gonna go right back." And here we go. LeBron, he wanted to be politically correct, so he said colored woman. Like, he never called his mom a colored woman. Have you ever called your mom a colored woman?
Never.
Never. So I know damn well LeBron James didn't call his mom, "Okay, my beautiful colored woman." Like, get that punk shit out of here.
You gave him a shot of the week for that? Yo. NAACP, National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, not established by black people. Let's keep it clear. OG Hotep, Marcus Garvey, been told you, Hotep's been told you that the NAACP ain't by us or for us. It is not FUBU at all.
Right.
y'all still got down with NAACP. When we told y'all about using this term POC, people of color, y'all said Hoteps was crazy, but no, Hoteps been told you it was the setup. Because they want to group us in with radical Islamic terrorists and radical Mexican terrorists and fucking Asians that's whooping our ass in nail shops with broomsticks. You know what I'm saying? They want to group us in with people that's whooping our ass so we can go even further into the hole. That's what's happening out here, yo.
It's crazy.
Listen, listening to the white Dixie crap
I
is what's
mean,
happening.
it's crazy. Like, why would you do that? It's like they're making it so like you're losing your identity. You know what I mean? It's going to be all you colored folks and stuff like that.
Yes.
It's
Colored fountain.
I'm just LeBron. That's what just shows me about LeBron though. He's really a pawn for the left.
Yes.
He's really a pawn for them, man. He's knee deep with them jokers, man.
It's all right. So let's say he's not a pawn, right? Because somebody's
Right.
like, oh, he's not a pawn for the left. So let's say he's not a pawn. You know what he is? He's more of like a dick rider.
That's
He
true
he
too.
he a trend rider. You know,
Yeah.
he just gonna ride the wave, which is cool. You know, Jay-Z does that too. You know, they just ride the trend. They're not really, originating much. You know, they take what's hot, hop on it, add a cherry to it, and then put it out.
Right.
That's what he's doing. And with this whole political landscape right now, he sees the term POC. He's not too intelligent, so he doesn't know how to translate this information. He doesn't have the history. He's not around Hoteps enough. He ain't had no brother polite in his life. He ain't had no Dr. Kaba Kamin in his life. He ain't had enough Ron Artest in his life. You dig me? He ain't had enough of that Hotep in his life to know the foundation of real black ancestry and history. So he's allowing himself to be manipulated by the white liberal. And this is what happens when you are a black liberal, when you are a Democrat, when you are of the blue, when you don't know why Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus want to champion red. When you don't know why Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus are like, we don't give a shit about races. We don't care if you think the right is racist or not. Because what you don't understand is the people you hanging with is making you hang yourself.
I'll give it to him. This did show me his intelligence level. I mean, I'm not saying he's a complete dummy, but he's not a genius either. But I will give it to him. He's smart enough to surround his people, to be surrounded with smart people. You know what I mean? This will enable them to make the kind of moves that he's making. But as far as the political thing, you're right. He is a dick rider. You know what I mean? He lived in Ohio. He was a goddamn Cowboy fan. You know what I mean? He wasn't rocking with the Browns. He was rocking with the Cowboys. You know what I mean? So that just shows you how much of a dick rider he is. I mean, that's cool. You know what I mean? And that's
Yeah,
just who he is. You know what I
yeah,
mean? See how he's jumping around the teams. Then he gonna play. I want to play for the Lakers. He has to play for the Lakers
yeah,
because the most storied franchise in the NBA. So he
yeah,
got to go play with them. But that's
yeah,
just the type of person he is. But I give
yeah.
it to him that he surrounds people like Mav Carter and them. They hope they done some good things. But bro, he got to think better on his feet. I mean, he's not is quick thinking quick on his feet. I don't think is his forte, man.
The thing is, he's got a team around him, and these are like these PR people, and these PR people, they are detached from the streets. They are in a
Right.
bubble. So the information he's getting when he's going from interview to this, the schedule's super busy, so they have to catch him up in like let's say 30 minutes, right? So they sit him down and they're like going all these things, like here's the update for today or whatever. He's not getting a real good view because he's getting the view first of all, like the telephone game. He's getting a view from somebody who's got a bad view themselves.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he's just a talking head. He reminds me of Kaepernick in this case, where he's talking against Trump, but he's not exactly educated on the issues. And Kaepernick, where he, held his protest or whatever, but he's not real aware of the issues his campaign is kind of whack, where he gave away $1 million, but half that shit going to white people. He like, oh my God, black people getting in the street, getting hit in the streets, right? All right, so boom, let's get the money to white people. Like what? Like, all right, no doubt, Kaepernick, you got this. But what about LeBron's school though, right? So this week he got hit up. Somebody put out a story and said it. His school's going to cost him, people more tax money. And the truth is that it's not going to cost people more tax money. It's part of the public school system. It's probably going to go up, a couple of cents or pennies or dollars or whatever it is, but it's not going to be. It's a public school. He basically came in, revamped it, did rehabilitation to the school. So he Dr. Umar this. A lot of people are thinking they're thinking that LeBron is sustaining this school, long term, and he's not. Right? This is a Dr. Umar operation. His foundation that put this together basically said they haven't done a complete tally on how much they put into the school, but they're saying it's roughly 2 million. And
Right.
some people are saying that in proportion to how much money he makes, that's pennies. They're saying more people give money to their church every Sunday than LeBron's giving to this school.
Yeah. That's rough, man. That's rough.
So I want to play his attorney really fast and just say maybe he's got 100 more schools he plans on building, or 100 more initiatives that he plans on doing. So he has to diversify his portfolio of philanthropy. That's my only rebuttal for him.
Yeah. Anyway.
But CNN, they weaponized LeBron.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. First of all, a lot of people was like, yo, LeBron got this school out. I know the Hoteps is mad. It was like, no, we not mad. We are actually proud of this. This is what we've been talking about. This is what Umar been talking about.
Right.
This is what needs to happen. Athletes, everybody build a school and things will change. You know what I mean? But I felt that CNN is disingenuous in their headline. In their headline, they state, CNN gets inside look at LeBron or something, LeBron's school or something to that effect, as if they are doing a profile on his school. But that was not the case. The thing is that his school was the setting or the background or the location for the recording of this interview. But the truth is they just used him to attack Trump, to cause more division in the United States. When I ask people, what did they learn about LeBron's school from that interview? The only response they have for me is nothing.
Yeah. You're right. They don't feed everybody.
Yep.
Wait until he had wait until he had such a goodwill of public support by doing the school, so he can't be criticized, and then set him up with a question to attack Trump, knowing Trump is going to hit back on anybody that really come at him.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? That's how them white liberals think, man. they slick if you don't think about it, man. If you just go with it, they're gonna fool you. But you got to sit there and think about it.
You got to watch how they move. And people are telling me like, yo, you hating on LeBron for going. I'm like, no, pay attention to what Don Lemon did in that interview. We saw one group of kids, right, in a classroom. That's all we saw. We didn't meet a teacher. We didn't meet a principal. We didn't go over curriculum. We didn't see books. We didn't see anything about anything substantial. That's all we got was that last 2 minutes in the classroom, like, hey, how does this feel? And LeBron walking in, the kids is like, hey, LeBron. That's how they try to lead you off. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the Disney theatrics, the Hollywood theatrics of it all. You see, if they leave the last 5 minutes with the kids, they had you leave in the interview thinking, oh, this was about the school.
Right.
You see that trick that they pulled? When 25 minutes of it or the whole bulk of it was about Trump, then they leave you with the last 5 minutes with the school to have you thinking it was about the school. But meanwhile, you know nothing about the school. The white liberal is slick, and I'm upset.
Anyway, man, that'll bring it to a close. Episode 7. What you got? What you got coming up this week, man? Got anything special, man? I know you. These shirts are flying off the hook. I know they got to be flying off the hook, bro.
And that brings us to our next point. You see the shirts. You see the shirts. You see the block on CNN. You see Air 45. That's the official Air 45 MAGA shirts right there. You see those? That's the Air 45 Trump blockout CNN. That's the communist C right there that you see on the CNN. But that's exactly what we're talking about here. You know what I mean? When CNN wants to weaponize LeBron against us, it's okay. We are going to fight back. We are going to just issue as much great propaganda as they put out at the street level, guerrilla marketing, you know what I mean? Grassroots in them streets, MAGASuperstore.com. I got a book I was working on. I wrote about 30 pages today. You know what I mean? That thing is going to drop soon. I'm in my zone. It's on relationships, so y'all better look out for that.
Okay.
That's going to be a monster project. That's going to hit hard. I'm telling people right now, it's going to hit really hard. I got some more shirts coming out to MAGA Superstore. Look out either tomorrow or the day after, but look out for those. I got some new Enemy of the State shirts coming. I put the Trump shirts out, right? I put the Trump shirts out. Then I watched somebody copy me. I'm not gonna say no names. Somebody on the right. I'm not gonna say no names, but as soon as I dropped the shirts, he tried to come back the day after with some shirts of his own. So I'm playing war with the shirts right now. So I got some new shirts dropping tomorrow that's gonna make his obsolete because that's how Ali plays. I play dirty. Hotep Jesus plays a little dirty on the earth world. You know what I mean? But look out for those.
This is a last super chat, man.
Much respect from Love is a four-letter word. Love is a four-letter word. Love is a great word. And thank you for the love, Miss Love. We appreciate you on the super chat. $5 super chat. That's love. That's dope. That's really dope. HotepNation.com website is actually up and live, the new one. We just moved to a new server, faster server. I apologize for the ads, but niggas gotta make money out here. So the ads is turned up. The blog is faster though. The server is a lot faster, so you're gonna have higher load speeds. The web page is uploading and refreshing new content, so check that out on HotepNation.com for the new website layout. Uncle Help, what you got? What you got for him? Anything new?
Nah, I got nothing new, man. Just check out my podcast on iTunes and SoundCloud. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's about it, man. I'll keep pumping them out. You know what I mean? Subscribe to my YouTube. Follow me on Twitter, Handy Mayhem. My burner account, Uncle Hotep. I don't know. I'll talk to y'all later, man.
Yo, next week for episode 8, I see you, man.
All right, man.
All right, y'all. And we out of here.